Here's Penny, a beautiful Walker Hound that is just so sweet. Penny originally hails from Wilton. She has had a real tough life. She spent most of her days outside in a pen. At the shelter, she's been working real hard to get used to living inside and going for walks. She's adapted quite well so far with little training. She just needs that special someone to fulfill her life. She'll be a great lifelong companion. Penny loves going for long walks through the woods and sunset strolls on the beach. And if it's cold outside, she'll be more than happy to snuggle up with you by the fireplace, just like a big baby that she is. Penny just loves people. She enjoys romping around, and she certainly doesn't mind being a lapdog. Come on down to the shelter and see if you and Penny could be the perfect match. Here's Tucker. Tucker has become one of the shelter's special project dogs. Tammy has taken him under her wing since he came into the shelter in early January. He came to the shelter through animal control, and it's a good thing that he did because he needed a lot of love and tender care. He came into the shelter in rough shape, but he's well on his way of being healthy and back on his feet. He's a loving dog that needs a lot of love in return. Because life has been a challenge, he needs a very special home where he won't suffer any more abuse. For those that may be a little leery of making a commitment to a dog, Tucker would be an ideal choice because he's so sweet and gentle. Come on down to the shelter to see if Tucker could be your perfect match. The next bachelor is Derek. Derek is a black domestic short-haired cat with a little white on his chest and under his arms. He's just so sweet and loves to look cute. He's a real love, wanting to lounge about, waiting patiently for someone to walk by, and once you pick him up, he'll be basking in his glory. If you're looking for a wonderful cat on which to dote on, or have him dote on you, look no further. Derek is waiting at the shelter for you. He's up to date on all of his routine shots and he's been fixed. He's patiently waiting for the right companion to fill his life. Come on down to the shelter and see if Derek could be your perfect match. Charles is a domestic short-haired orange tabby cat. He's actually named after Charles Dickens, so he's a very distinguished little boy that's a little timid. But once he gets to know you, he warms up and becomes a real affectionate love. He'll snuggle around your neck and just want to hide his head in your shoulder. He'd much rather be away from the hustle and bustle of the shelter with all those other cats and be laying in a kitty bed in a new loving home with a loving companion right by his side. Come on down to the shelter and see if Charles could be your perfect match. Gracie is a short-haired gray cat, and she's a total love and all personality. Her fur is silky smooth and she's about 4 months old. She's waiting to find a forever home. She loves to play. You often see her streaking about in the cat room. She has her moments of being sweet, just like all the kittens. When she slows down, she can even lay in your arms as she rolls about, soaking up all that attention. But she is known for being a little rascal, and she'll entertain you for hours and hours with all of her silly little antics. She loves toys which help her use up some of that pent-up energy. Gracie would be a perfect companion and entertainer for the right person. Come on down to the shelter and see if Gracie could be your perfect match. And last but not least, it's Mama and Punka. Mama, a 16-pound plus calico tabby, and Punka, her big baby, come as a pair. They've been together forever. They get along wonderfully with other animals and are great with children. Unfortunately, Mama and Punka came back to the shelter because their owners had too many cats, and with the challenging economy, they couldn't afford to keep them all. These loving cats have made themselves very cozy at the shelter. They love to curl up together and are purring and rubbing up against you and just wanting to soak up all the attention. They need a little love and a little time, and they would be the most perfect adoring pets that anyone could have. Come on down to the shelter and see if Mama and Punka could be your perfect match.